Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. Starting on the day on the page of Dominic, some letters. He's Hungarian. You guys wanted to see him? He's got nearly 100 caps for Hungary as well, and he's played for Watford for quite some time as well. In fact, he's pretty solid player worth £15 million. Let's see what his careers actually look like. Briefly, just have a little quick gander here. So, was at Red Bull Salzburg for a long time, went to Watford then for £21 million, did a season on loan at Newcastle, and now he's playing for Watford in the Championship and pretty much smashing it. I mean, 13 goals one season he got for them, but they can't seem to climb out of the Championship. Since you've sent this team from the 4th tier of Polish football all the way to the Champions League quarterfinals and naming a stadium after a club legend instead of selling the name is way cooler, I think you should name the stadium after the young manager. What, so like Bruno Bridges? Or Bruno Bridge, like Stamford Bridge? I don't know, we've got some ideas on that. Since Legia is playing in the Pepsi Arena, it's only fair to name the stadium the Coca-Cola Arena. To one-up them, I suggest. I like that, I like it. Is the squad overall determination low? I feel like every player you bring in, their determination drops and has a red arrow. I don't know why, because every player I bring in has good determination, which means the squad is full of players with good determination. And for some reason, every now and then you'll just get one that just does that. It will say the squad's less desirable characteristics. And I'm like, what less desirable characteristics? I bring in players based on this stuff. It's a weird one. But it does also happen the other way around more often than you think. Do you think you might in future forego the next sale clauses or guys in the mid-20s, just go after the hefty lump sum instead? No, because basically the teams don't offer that much more money. They offer at most like £500,000 more, or that seems to be the way it looks like anyway. They don't really offer me much more money, so if I can get them to pay a decent lump sum and then 50% next sale on top of that, then I will, because it makes us a lot of money down the line. Particularly as a lot of the time I end up cashing them in early when I look at them and their career isn't going that well, like I did with Everton Escobar. Like that deal ended up costing Porto 10 million in the end, and I just cashed in another £500,000 from some other clause they had about appearances and whatnot. That's £10.5 million from that deal. That's a lot of money. So, I've had a couple of games off camera. Back today for Bayern. Still no youth intake yet. It should, because it's the 12th of March now in the game. Should be getting the youth intake soon, hopefully during this episode. That would be quite nice. A little extra bonus for us. Hopefully get someone better than last year, whereas Pistola was not the best. So, off camera, then Bayern. This is going to be difficult. First up, it was a cup semi-final against Handica. A good victory. Mateusz Vigawa swept the board, really. Should have had a hat-trick, but he missed a penalty, unfortunately. But he's getting the goals this year. He is definitely, I think, going to break 30 goals in all comps, which would be nice. First player to do that for us, I'd say. And on that topic, sadly, our B team did get knocked out 3-0 by Lech Poznan, but that's still impressive that our B team got to the quarter-final of the Polish club and knocked out Legia and Raków. Couldn't ask for more. If only they'd knocked out GKS as well. Then a 2-0 victory away at Piast. Another brace for Mateusz Vigawa. The red card certainly helped us in this one, but it still took a little while to break them down. Good victory in the end. Then a vastly more comfortable 4-0 thrashing of Lech. Lovely old job. Goal for Gorosito, one for Blazin, a Kevin penalty in there, and a Juan Orozco goal to wrap things up for us as well. 4-0 over Lech was very, very nice. And lastly, the team that we just never seem to be able to get good results against anymore. They just keep the ball so well, no matter what we do. They took the lead, which is a big new Jarosz, and then luckily Frederick Raban was able to get in there and equalise for us. So we at least remain unbeaten, but it's frustrating. Gornik, they always do well against us. We've not actually beaten them in any of our last 3 meetings. All draws, admittedly, but they are really our bogey team at the moment, as much as we can have a bogey team at the moment. And so the league is shaping up like this. We're 16 points clear now, looking very comfortable. The rest of them are kind of they're falling over each other to lose points currently, which is why Legia have able to got themselves back into the battle just barely. GKS still clinging on to hope of a championship spot. They're sort of around that kind of area, but none of them are doing that great, to be honest. I really do hope that Legia can pull their fingers out though, and I want them to get second because I want them to build on the season they've had, because they're going to be raking in the money this year. Their coefficient will be nice. I want another season of them, because if they can get in that easily, I think they could do it twice in a row, or at least get to the group stages 2 years in a row, which I think would really start to announce them as a big side in Poland. I just want someone to grasp it and run with it, you know. Zviggy top scorer with 16, Lisic's into 10 goals. Tobias Röser now top assister with 9 assists in the league. What a season this youngster's had playing for us as a backup, if nothing else. He's really getting ready, and he's starting to attract some interest. Unfortunately, again, Oyenda cannot play today, so that's fine. As you can see, other results have happened. Schalke are through, PSG are through, Inter beat Barcelona, and most importantly, Real Sociedad knocked out Manchester City on penalties, which is incredible for them to get to the quarterfinals, so fair play there. Legia are in trouble. Monaco also in trouble. Raban is not starting. I still want to trust Viggy, but we want to keep Raban around because he has got goals lately. So Lisic, Gorosito. I definitely rested Saavedra so Campagnaro could start. Although I'm still not sure which is the best of those two. Orozco and Silva, Ivanov is not starting. Like, is it such a difference between him and Shabal? Freitas and Pandarovic, Albarracin and Franceschi, boys. So that's going to be the lineup for today's game. We'll just quickly sort the bench, which will be Victor Hugo, Ivanov, Triviero, Robban, Röser, Garcia, and of course, Big Kev. 4-4-2 for Bayern today. Okay. So the plan today, because of the way things are balanced, I'm actually going to start on cautious and play as if we were winning 1-0. The hope being that we can catch them on the break and get a goal. If we fall behind, then I will switch to positive because we'll still just need 1 goal. I think that's the best route of attack here because I don't want to give them the encouragement to get themselves a goal, but I still don't want to I don't want to leave us too open ourselves. So with that in mind, we're going to switch over to cautious for now. And we're also going to just up the passing directness slightly so we've got a capable ball over the top potentially, if needs be, which will come in handy later on with Raban coming on potentially. Right then, it's all on the line for us really. We did okay in the first leg. Definitely were the better team. Like, no doubt we were the better side in the first leg. But, as is often the case, it's difficult to translate that into the away match, and maybe being cautious is a bad idea. We'll see how the game starts to flow, and then we'll change it up if we need to. He's making those dangerous runs. Campagnaro, Zvigawa. Oh, nearly into the channel. We're not done yet, though. Albaracin's there. We've got a nice situation here. Albaracin, can he find the cross? He finds the cross. Zvigawa's header! Oh, what a chance. Albaracin's come back to him. Blocked. Orozco tips over the crossbar. Wow. Couple of brilliant chances there. That really should have been 1-0 to us, I think. That's a frustrating start. We had a big chance with Zviggy in the... Oh, no, not another penalty. Are you joking? How many times are we going to give away... What on earth is going on here? Are they, like, line dancing? Well, we know it's going to be a penalty. It's never not a penalty. Oh, I don't believe it. Every time. It's always a penalty. Penalty. Wow. Huge surprise. Franceschi's going to have to be called upon that. I don't believe it. Yet again. Right. Well, up steps Nestor. And Franceschi saved it again! I can't believe how many times he's saved penalties in the Champions League. We give away way too many, but he saves way more than statistically is very likely. That is insanity. He's bailed us out yet again. I'm so frustrated with the penalties. They're starting to come into the game a little bit more now. We are sitting and relaxing on the ball a little bit. Don't you dare concede another penalty. Wow. I mean, we just totally got away with that. Yeah, it's starting to become a bit more Bayern heavy this game now. But again, I'm still content to sit with where we are because it is still 0-0. Yeah, the problem is those runs into the channels are really difficult to make now. Albaracin, can he dig a cross out? It's going to come down for Campagnaro. Yes, he's got it! Anthony Campagnaro's 3rd goal of the season, and we have the lead in Germany. I don't know if we deserve it or not, but it doesn't matter. That is brilliant. We've got the lead, and now Bayern need 2 goals. Albaracin's ball in. It's a poor clearance, but he could have hit this first time. Instead, takes a couple of touches, goes past, and then puts it back across the keeper. It's 1-0 here at the Allianz Arena, or the Allianz Stadium. I don't care, it's 1-0. Come on. I'd like a nice boring rest of the game if we can. See this out. We're 1-0 up. We're in a great position. I think cautious probably was the right idea after all, but we'll see though. That could easily come back to bite us for the rest of this match, but right now we're in a very strong position. They need 2 goals. Campagnaro, Lisic's making the run. Gorosito, can he slip it through? Lisic's in, can he finish? Yes he can! Surely now we are going through to the next round of the Champions League. 2-0 up. Wow. This is exactly what we didn't do in the first leg. By the way, how about that for a finish from 18-year-old Blazin against Bayern Munich in the Cup? Gorosito does brilliantly here, but he has 1 touch to set himself across the goalkeeper, practically in off the post, and we're 2-0 up now, and that is fantastic. Come on! Do not give them another goal before half-time. That is all I ask of you. Get to half-time at 2-0, and we can see out this second half, hopefully. Oh, God. Nestor. There's a long ranger coming here. Blocked. Campagnaro will clatter it away. When the chips are down, sometimes this team are capable of coming up with absolutely godlike play, and Blaze Lisic has done that today. What a hero. His name will be on banners everywhere if this continues like this. My assistant wants us to go shorter passing. Hell no. I want to make sure that we've got an outlet if we need to. A ball over the top. And actually, I feel like Raban might be my first substitute to give us a very different approach. So we can hit some balls in behind for him to pace himself onto. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. Zvigawa seems to have been somewhat ineffectual for us today. So maybe a different approach here. Oh, God, here they come again. They're starting to get a bit more bodies. But again, they seem to be aiming for the long shots more than anything. Oh, what a stop from Franceschi. Huge save. Cleared away. Cleared away again. He's faster. He's got a little bit more nimbleness. And Gorosito! Great save from their goalkeeper too. Final sub is actually going to be Kevin. He's reliable when you need him. And I feel like today might be that opportunity. 20 minutes to go. Let's see. Let's see what we're capable of. Lisic. Go on. Oh, he's been fouled by Nestor. That's going to be a red card. It's got to be. Surely that's going to be it. Yes. Come on. Nestor, off your pop, son. I think it would be fair to say it's not been Nestor's day. He's missed a penalty and been sent off. Not a good day for the lad. 5.9, he's like, oh God, this is going to be a back post goal. This is going to be a goal. Surely Kraft, and puts it in. Oh God, I mean, I don't see them grabbing 2 more in stoppage time, but we've still been caught out on the break somehow, despite them having 10 men. I suppose we've got the possession, haven't we? But that's probably enough possession just to hold this over here. Shabal, driving through. He's gone all the way in. Oh my God, he nearly got in through. He nearly scored himself there. Röser's throw to finish off this match. And there we go. We're through to the quarterfinal for the second year in a row, winning 2-1 away at Bayern Munich. Campagnaro got us going, but Blaze Leasix, that goal and his just general performance overall on the night was absolutely heroic from an 18-year-old. What a season he's having. And we're through. Right. We've got a game coming up and then the draw for the next round. Good God, who are we going to get? Please. I don't care at this point. Let's just go. Okay, so we actually have the draw before today's game. Still no youth intake. Interesting. Few draws. So who have we got? Arsenal, Inter, us, Sociedad, Schalke, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain and Atletico. I would like in terms of who I wouldn't mind. Real Madrid we've proven we can beat, but that's going to be tough still. Sociedad and Schalke are the ones I would be interested in the most. Let's see. Go on. Give us something good. Who are we going to get? We've got Real Madrid again. For goodness sake. We have at least beaten them in the past, but at quarterfinal stage, this might be a little bit more difficult for us. But still, Sociedad actually got Schalke. So if we were to get past Real Madrid, there's a potential that we could meet one of those two in the semi-finals. Interesting is all I'll say. Right, so that's us set for now. Let's get into today's game. Facing off against Swansk, now managed by Wojciech Szczesny. He's moving around, making the moves. I'm going to go with the same team because we've got an international break afterwards, so it should be all right. In fact, I'm going to go exactly the same lineup. Generally speaking now, against Christmas trees, we're usually pretty good, but this is what I've been doing lately. It's just up in the passing direction, doing a bit of that, and that seems to do the trick for us. Hopefully we can come up with another big victory. Zviggy can grab a couple more goals, maybe get Leasik on the score sheet again. What a hero he was for us against Bayern, by the way. He's just driving at them like they're not even there. Brilliant stuff. Zviggy obviously on 26 goals in all competitions now, which is quite a lot. Hopefully it's not too serious. God, they're so deep. Shabal. They're just allowing us to run with it at them. Garcia's got a hell of a cross on him, though. And there's Leasik's header. Zapata is going to have to whip one across. And, oh God, they're going to score. They have scored. Bargiel has scored for Swansk. Yeah, Jesus Christ. And it's from an indirect free kick. Are we that surprised, in all honesty? He's given way too much room here. Zapata puts the ball across. He's got time to bring this down and still manages to slip that back of the net. And Przemysław Bargiel has made it 1-0. Very much not what we want. We've not lost an away league game for such a long time. I genuinely can't remember when it was. It wasn't last season. We didn't lose any away last season. This year we haven't lost either. God, don't let this be today. Right off the back of the celebrations. Oh, lovely stuff. What about that for Albarracin to pick that out? Garcia. Come on, guys. They've had one shot on target. Can we not? I'm going to haul Zviggy off at half-time. He's just not been at the races today, and I want someone that's going to give us a little slightly different option, and Raban has done well in the league as of late, so I feel like he deserves his chance to go out there and chase this game for us, because we need something here. We're only 45 minutes away from losing in the league. I actually feel like my last sub is going to be Röser right now. We just need something. Come on, do not let this game be our first defeat of the season. For the love of Christ. Gorosito. Leasik. Oh my God, they are throwing everything in our way at the moment. And I have a feeling it's going to be one of those games. This is going to be the one where we lose to the one shot on target. The classic every single season that prevents us from getting an unbeaten year. This is going to be the one, isn't it? Long throw. Freitas is flicked it on. Freitas on the rebound. No. Outway for Röser. Come on, we need one of his textbook balls. Frederick Raban digs it out in the 90th minute. And it's, of course, Tobias Röser. That is... Was that even a cross? That was like a beautiful peach of a little dink into the space. That's why I love Röser. That's his 10th assist of the season. Just drives at him, dinks it up. There's Raban into space. 10th goal of the season for him. Brilliant. And there we go. We've got the late equaliser here. My God, we needed that. And we deserved it too. We can't act like we didn't deserve the equaliser there, but my God. Very close to surrendering an unbeaten season there in a game like this. Ooh, hang on. There's still 30 seconds left. Leasik. Go on, son. Drive at him. Röser again. What's he thinking? Ball across. Oh. And surely this is going to do it. Rakosi, great tackle. And that will roll out of play. And we're still playing. Well, there's the final whistle. Somehow that was 1-1. Thank God that we got bailed out in the end there by Frederick Raban. Brilliant little cross from Röser as well. But come on, man. Jesus, these are the sort of ones that will end up costing us one of these days. I want that unbeaten season. We're 26 games in and it's so far happening. Campagnaro is going to miss 3 weeks. Not good. So, next episode. Double header of matches against Real Madrid. Good Lord, it's another Madrid team in the Champions League quarterfinals, but we have got there for 2 successive seasons, and that is a massive step in the right direction for us now. If we can go one step further now, this would be enormous. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, come on, you must have done. We're in the Champions League quarterfinals for the 2nd successive year. Drop a like, that'd be great. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode for those games. There'll be a youth intake in there as well, so it's going to be action-packed. We've beaten them once before, and I think we can do it again. And if we do, who knows where we could go. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.